Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the managing director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. A topic which has become pretty frequent on this channel is this notion of vaccine passports, and it's because it's moving so quickly and it could be such an integral part of travel documentation to Thailand. And as we've noted in prior videos, the certificate of entry has been a major travel document since March of 2020, so it's been a year now. And it's a substantial component to being able to enter Thailand as of the time of this video. Now, the purpose of this video is we're talking about vaccine passports. What do they have to do with certificates of entry? Well, I'm going to get into that. This is an article from ThaiVisa.com. They are paraphrasing and translating and quoting from Bangkok Business News, but Thai Visa's article is titled "Tourism Reopening, 4 phases on the cards, no quarantine at all," from October. That's ThaiVisa.com. And they get into these phases. They're going to be sort of easing back on a lot of the travel restrictions for tourists looking to come to Thailand. But I thought that this was an especially poignant excerpt from this article because it has a lot to do. It could have long-ranging, substantial impact on traveling to Thailand. Quoting directly, along with it being these quarantine easing measures, will be an end to the certificate of entry document that will be replaced by a vaccine certificate, perhaps the so-called, quote-unquote, vaccine passport, which then kind of begs the question. We've already done a video where we sort of asked, are certificates of entry going to be permanent? I mean, we've been dealing with them for a year now. They were promulgated as a result of the emergency decree. So presumably, once the emergency decree is lifted, in theory, the certificate of entry could go away with it. But again, they could change certain regulations, certain laws, and sort of make it a permanent fixture. But if they are to morph into a quote-unquote vaccine passport, then the question becomes, is that to be a permanent fixture for travel to Thailand? Again, remains to be seen. As noted in the article itself, a lot of this is speculation. It all kind of remains up in the air. I mean, presumably, especially once you hit a certain level of herd immunity, presumably from widespread vaccination or other factors coming into play, presumably, the need for all this documentation would, have extinguished. You wouldn't really need to prove this up because it's sort of a moot point. Again, difficult to say. I don't know exactly what they're going to be doing policy-wise on this, especially a year from now, which is kind of the horizon on which we're talking about all this taking shape. That being said, we will keep you updated on this channel as the situation evolves.